Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warships Blitz with Terry. I've got 2 ranked battles for you today in the Seattle, the Tier 9 American light cruiser. And in the first one, I think they're all domination. I don't think there's any, I haven't seen any other than domination, but who knows, maybe there is. In the first one, we're up against a Black Freddy, a regular Freddy, Neptune, Fletcher, and Yugomo. And off we go. Why Seattle? Well, I like that ship. She's quite versatile, and you can deal with pretty much anything. If there's a carrier, you're good against that. You're good against destroyers. You can deal with enemy cruisers, and you can burn down enemy battleships or armor piercing into battle section at closer ranges if you can. So it's all in all a decent ship for that sort of endeavor. So first things first, I'm switching to armor piercing. We're going to head over into A cup. Yep, absolutely. I do hope that the team, I'm calling out to capture B. I hope the team isn't going for C, and then we get defeated in detail. But we'll do what we can to get over there. And yeah, thank you team for playing along. And we'll support the Z44 here. And we'll see what we encounter. The enemy team should be not mirror spawning, but cross spawning. So they should be around C cup and B cup. So we should be starting to see a couple of things coming down this way. I do have an Iowa here with me, and there's the Fletcher. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. And yes, American light cruisers at this range are going to be hard to hit anything. Fletcher smokes up. He is well within my radar range, so that's not helping you. So let's deter the Fletcher, sonar up for the benefit of the Iowa right behind me. And there is a battleship on the island, I briefly spotted behind the island. But obviously now I need to potentially torpedo dodge, so we'll just back up a little bit. But I think the Fletcher torpedoes were meant for the Z. So yeah, but the Fletcher has been deterred, which means we are capturing B. And there's a Black Freddy lurking behind that island. I for the life of me can't remember what the Black Freddy was capable of. But if Z is going for that thing, and Iowa is focusing on him, I'm gonna try and set a permafire and see if Z can get a. I'm trying to set a fire, see if I get a Damacon out of him, and if the Z44 can get a flood. Maybe we'll see. Okay, there's the fire, and there's the Damacon. Perfect. So now we'll just have to count to 10 and hope that these torpedoes hit, and that they will set a flood. But I believe the torpedoes have probably missed. Oh well, back to the armor piercing, because there's a Fletcher, and that's why this position here is dangerous, because from here on, Fletcher can't hide behind the island, because I'm here. Hello! There's also Yugomo. So the Udaloy has his work cut out for himself, but the Fletcher now has a problem. Because if he runs it, yeah, now he's got an even bigger problem because he just ran into an island right in front of a Seattle. And that's a lot of 150mm armor piercing coming his way. So, shoo, get out of there. The enemy team has taken B. And there's the enemy Freddy and I believe the Neptune coming along as well. So we are dodging now I think these were Fletcher torps. And see if we can do something about the enemy Freddy over there, which is way too far out to do anything, but also can't really contest us here. So we've got a friendly Freddy coming in. Again, way too far out. It'd be lovely if he could, get in secondary range of these people. And there's Neptune and Friedrich der Große, so once again sonar up because Neptune has torpedoes. And we would like to have a warning ahead of time. Okay, enemy Freddy needs to die. And there's also Fletcher, so let's get rid of that thing. And friendly Freddy is running away on full health, so yeah, we'll deal with it. It's fine. He's on such low health that he's not going anywhere, shooting at me, but that's not going to do you any good. And he's dead. There we go. And the next one is Yugomo. Be quiet. You don't know how to Freddy. If you're running away, kiting away from a low health FTG, then you don't know how to do that. Then you can't complain. Okay, Yugomo, torpedoes probably. So we'll already nose in. And he smokes up, not helping you. I've got radar, and I'm already reversing to dodge the inevitable torpedoes. And there they come. There comes the Fletcher. Not conning the fire because they are torpedoes, and I might take one. And that's Yugomo, so I'm going to probably flood. Yep, there we go, flood. That's why I was saving the Damacon for. Okay, Yugomo has not gone behind the island, but has gone in front of the island. Alright, you choose violence. I'm more than happy to oblige, because you are out of torpedoes. You're now in a gun duel. And I'm in a Seattle. Yeah. More torpedoes. These are probably Neptune torps. I knew these were coming. That's why I'm already positioned respectively. And that's an ex-Yugomo. Leaves the Fletcher, who also chooses violence. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. And there's the Neptune. Yes, I'll be with you momentarily. So let's get rid of the Fletcher first. He's probably going to get his torpedoes away, but yeah, there comes the turn. So I'm already in reverse, and that also shields me from the eventual Neptune torpedoes. Neptune also chooses violence. Yes, please. More. I've got a handy island here that shields me from your torpedoes. And that's a dead Neptune. And there goes the enemy team. Haven't done a massive amount of damage, but I believe we've done our job here as support cruiser. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to kill steal anything, but if you're kiting away in a full health Freddy, then you can't go around complaining. So there we go. And I figured that was that much fun, I'll do it again. So here I am, once more in my Seattle. In fact, there's a double Seattle and a Donskoy against Iowa, Azuma, Neptune, another Donskoy, and a Chungmu. Don't see the Pan-Asian destroyers all that often. It's I might have to feature them a couple more times. But on Haven, this is going to be an interesting proposal. Are we going to go CND? I would suggest so. But it can be a little different depending on where the enemy team is going. I'm gonna ask the team to go into C Cup and switch to armor piercing because again, don't underestimate the armor piercing on these 150s. So it looks like our destroyer isn't quite agreeing, but there are three cruisers on the enemy team. Do you really want to risk the guess that they're not going into B Cup? And if you commit to B Cup in a destroyer with 3 cruisers out there, good luck. Anyhow, we're going to head over to D, and the battleship behind me actually does the right thing and is sailing towards C Cup because he notices that I'm going to grab a D and is already heading towards C. Enemy team goes A, which is not surprising, but the question is, are they going to take B? And yeah, our destroyer has run into at least one enemy cruiser. And if he's committed against the island, then he's in all kinds of trouble. But if he's lucky, he's going to turn before the island. And then, yep, there's another cruiser. Told you. And yeah, I think he's seen the error of his ways. And is turning tail and running? No, he's actually committed. How is he surviving? I am rather amused by this because there's no opposition. There's 2 cruisers and an enemy destroyer, and our Jutland gets away with full hit points. I don't know how, but okay, I'm not complaining. His single-fire torpedoes have missed, which is unsurprising against the Donskoy. So now we can start making ourselves useful. We do have, however, have to be careful. There is an Azuma on my left, on my right, and that thing hurts if it can shoot at me, but it doesn't have any torpedoes, so I don't need to waste. The sonar quite yet. And also I can hurt it right back because that thing has no armor. So Azuma is running. There is the Chungmu. Hello, Mr. Chungmu. That's what we need the sonar for. And yep, there come the torpedoes. The Donskoy is on relatively low hit points, but if I get the chance to keep a couple of shots at the Chungmu, then that's something I'm doing. Destroyer doesn't have to worry about the torpedoes. Taking one, that's fine. Just heal it back up. And we're going to try and get that Donskoy out of the way. Our destroyer still hasn't learned that this isn't working, and the Jutland is now dead. Told you! Told you that was a terrible idea, but oh well. Donskoy got away, which is annoying. I would have loved to get that thing killed, but now we're shipped down, and we're even on caps. So we've got the same points income, and the Donskoy isn't stupid. He's sitting behind the island where he is not spotted. So someone's got to go spotting. That would have been a great job for our destroyer, wouldn't it? Only that he decided to commit suicide by cruiser. All right, then. Chungmu. Maybe he forgot that Chungmu has radar. All right, so we can't see them. They can potentially see us, but we're a ship down, and we need to make something happen. So I'm gonna go and scout myself, if nobody else does it. What's behind door number A or B rather? What is going to be around that corner? Let's see. If it's a Chungmu, he's in trouble. Oh, it's an Iowa, and he's got good amount of hit points. So run away. Of course, he's shooting at me, and that could have been a lot worse because I was in the turn. Yeah, I don't have time for the Chungmu right now. I am going to armor piercing the Iowa, and given that the Iowa is now spotted, hopefully my team can support me, but I can also draw a little bit of fire away from everybody and see what we're going to get ourselves up to. There is still another Seattle in the team, so there is plenty of things that can deal with the Chungmu if necessary. And I'm just dragging these guys away here and farming a bit of damage on the Iowa. There is also Neptune and Chungmus coming down here my way, so let's get that handy. Oh, Iowa stopped shooting at me. Nice. Okay, that means I can do that. We can get around the other side, and I think the Iowa now is on low enough hit points that I can just finish him off once coming around the corner here. Remember, targeting the bow section. I need to lead a little bit more, but we're still doing a decent amount of damage, and with the reload on these guns, that is a very dead Iowa. Okay, Neptune torpedoes, full on reverse, sonar up. Where are the Neptune torpedoes? And Chungmu's here as well. Nice. Okay, we've got 2 for 1. So Chungmu next. There come the Neptune torpedoes, fully predictable. And there also come the Chungmu torpedoes, also fully predictable. Yeah, that's why I'm in reverse, my friends. And now there's an island between me and you people are all out of torpedoes. All right, radar up. Where's that Chungmu? I didn't realize that that he just got sunk, so I actually wasted my radar here. But Neptune doesn't have any torpedoes on this side, so unless he turns around, we're pretty evenly matched. Now, he's got a bit more hit points, but at this range, first of all, he's shooting at other people, and at this range, I am going to hurt right back, because that Neptune does not have any armor, so I'm going for the Citadel shots here, if I can get them. But yeah, I don't think his torpedoes are reloaded just yet. But just in case, I'm going to make myself scarce. Actually, they were reloaded. Yep. There's another Citadel. And now the radar would have been useful, but it's not so much of a problem. He is, yeah. I mean, Neptune can hurt you right back. That thing's got nasty 150s as well, and lots of them. But now there's an island between him and me, and he can't shoot me. We have lost our battleship, but we are leading now, just because we're 1 kill ahead. And now it's the question of which side of the island is the Neptune coming around. Whichever side he's going to come around, he is going to be dead. Because I have the armor piercing ready for you. Are you coming this way? Or are you just sailing in a straight line? I think he's just sailing in a straight line. I'm already heading towards B Cup, just in case we're going to lose one of our cruisers up there. There's the Neptune, but yeah, the Neptune is dead. He chose violence when he should have maybe gone for the capture circles or tried to do something stealthy with torpedoes. But he chose to go into a gunfight against a massive health advantage on Seattle, and that is an extremely dead Neptune. Sonar up just in case. Oh, come on. Sonar up just in case he's got something away. I don't think he had angles, but anyway, may as well use it. I don't think I'm going to need it anymore, because now we can go. There's only one of them left. We can go into B Cup, and that is game. I'm enjoying Ranked because they are smaller teams. And it means you can have a larger impact, really. And the Seattle is a pocket Worcester. It's a good ship. And because it's you're not necessarily getting into... Yep, Azuma takes out the friendly Seattle. We're still ahead on points. And we are... I think even if one of us dies... Now, I don't think the Donskoy is going to die. And we've got 48 seconds left. So I think we can safely chase after the Azuma. We've got the points advantage. I don't think he can kill both of us in the time remaining. So there's not an awful lot left to do, other than seeing if we can still catch that Azuma. But that's about it. So well played, team. Came down to the wire as usual. But yeah, that's why I enjoy Ranked. It's a smaller team. It means you have a bigger impact. And you're not getting the tier spread. You're not getting into tier 10 games because, it's flat out tier 9. And it gives you some use for the tier 9s, which are not... Oh, yeah, that hurt for the Donskoy. It gives you something to do with tier 9s, which are normally grind over territory otherwise. Like nobody really wants to keep tier 9s unless there are premiums around. And it's a nice addition to that. So well done. And that was a good 2 rounds. Then unfortunately I didn't have any more time. So that was that for my night. But I figured I had some fun and in ranked, and we had some good support cruiser play. And just generally showing off what these American light cruisers are capable of. So there you go. That's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.